In this video, I'm going to show you how to enter new patient information for a personal injury patient. We're going to focus on the history of the collision, the mechanism of injury, and causation. Now, to make this easier and more efficient for you, we're going to have the patient complete all this information on paper with the paperwork first, and they'll do that ahead of time, hopefully, before they come in for their first visit. The paperwork matches the flow and direction of the software, so it'll make it easier to enter that information. All right, so the software follows the paperwork, and the paperwork follows the software. All right, so starting with this, you enter into the program, log in with a username and password. You're going to create a new incident for personal injury. You put the date of injury, click on PI, and save. Go over to the right, click on New Visit. It'll default to today's date. Now we come over to the subjective page. Now the subjective complaints is going to be entered like everybody else. No difference for the PI patient. Basic intake information, same as everybody else. Review of systems, same as everyone else. But now we have the personal injury information box. We're going to go right down that mechanism of injury questionnaire, and whatever the patient wrote down for all these questions, we're going to enter into the program. So remember, all of this has already been filled out by the patient. The date of injury was already brought in by the incident date that we put in earlier. Speed of impact of the patient's vehicle, speed of impact of the other vehicle. Airbag deployed or not deployed, loss of consciousness or not. Now we get to the other stuff. Headrest, surprised by impact, head rotated or inclined, patient's vehicle was small, type in the make and model of the vehicle, the offending vehicle was larger or heavier, type that in. Was the patient wearing a seatbelt? And there was rear end collision. And did the patient feel pain immediately after the collision? And write in the area of pain. All right, that's all it takes for that. And this is what it looks like in the actual SOAP note. So you see at the top there for PI history, it's a brief description of what happened in the collision. And then beneath that, all those items that we clicked on for the mechanism of injury shows up with a little summary and the citation. Okay, so causation is another issue that comes up. And in order to document causation, we're just going to come back over here. We're going to click on Assessment, Injury Causation, and click Yes. And then when we produce the SOAP note, it's going to look like this. So a whole summary of an article comes up that was published in 2009. This comes up and the citation is there. Nice and easy. All right, if you have any questions, you can email me at Dr. Greg with 2 G's at the end at thebulletproofchiro.com.